Okay, so I think I'm live with an instant reaction regarding Masters of the Universe Revelation. Um, Probably not going to be a massive revelation to anyone there, but yeah, what a wasted opportunity. Oh my God. Uh, it is worse than you would imagine it to be. It is a steaming pile of horrible, horrible shite. Um, uh, all right, so first episode, not too bad because it's actually got He-Man and Skeletor in it. So, why you would ever make this show without He-Man or Skeletor, other than in the first episode, is absolutely beyond me. Like, what are companies doing these days? Like, why do they think they need to change everything around? It's like one of the most popular selling toys of all time. It's like the formula is there. I mean, it's like making a Barbie cartoon without Barbie or uh, in it. It's ridiculous. It's one of the dumbest ideas of all time. And what a wasted opportunity. The animation in the show is amazing. It looks great. They they pulled on the secondary characters, you know, okay. Like, but then it's you don't have He-Man in the show. It's insane. It's insane. And the smug lying of everyone involved in this show saying it will be about He-Man um, is just the smug. It's yeah, it's beyond me. I don't understand why people are like this. Um, yeah, I can't imagine. I can't imagine what goes through people's heads when they sit down to come up with these ideas. All right, so we've got all the rumors are true. It is exclusively the Teela show. There's so little to do with He-Man in this. It's crazy. And something that I haven't heard too much of on the way through is like it has nothing to do with Skeletor either. So we've got like Triclops leading some sort of techno religious cult, which okay, fine if it's a side story, but for that them to be the sort of main villains is crazy, and it is just the typical cringe of today that you would expect. So, yeah, everything is set up so that Teela is the best ever. You know, she's the one that's doing everything, and she's got this massive chip on her shoulder because Adam and everyone lied to her about being He-Man, which is insulting to the original character of Teela. The original character of Teela would have dusted herself off, and got over that and moved on with whatever her duty was. Instead, we've got just this Suki, you know, typical 2020 Suki character who I shouldn't say she never learns anything. She actually she look Taylor does have some sort of arc. It's just why why make her the main part of the story? Yeah. So anyway, look, there's some other stuff that happens. Orko dies, which that's kind of fine. Like, again, not ideal, but not my biggest gripe with the show. Um, I'm not sure He-Man's going to be in the second part of this 5-part series anyway, and frankly, I'm not sure that I'm going to bother watching. Is how poor this was. Look, Kevin Smith, you are a liar. You're a liar. Like, why did you pretend that He-Man had anything to do with the story whatsoever? Um, you know, I mean, look, massive spoilers as well. Like Adam gets stabbed at the end, and it ends on a cliffhanger with him lying down. So wouldn't be at all surprised if he died. So that we can we can get rid of Adam and He-Man, and Teela can then hold aloft the magic sword and say, "I have the power," even though there's already a cartoon that exists with that in it anyway, and that is She-Ra, which, you know, old episodes of She-Ra were far superior to this show anyway. Yeah, I mean, Skeletor holds the sword up and says, "I have the power." That's fine. That's an okay element to the story, but that is the last 2 seconds of the season. What else can you say about this? God, so disappointing. What a massive, massive lost opportunity. This could have been awesome. You know, it's sword and sorcery. It's, you know, slight amounts of like science fiction. It has all the elements that could have just made an incredible extended universe. But instead, everyone has decided they needed to put their personal touch on it and have not, you know, have not done it any justice. Haven't given it any of the potential that it deserved at all. Yeah, wow, wow. Like, what a talentless writer's room. Like, a lot of the dialogue's like really cringy and all that kind of stuff. And look, I'm an 80s kid, and the original cartoon is what it is. Like, it's not a masterpiece. It's not great. It's not like, you know, it's not Transformers the movie from 1985 or any sort of deep storytelling like that. But it's it has some really awesome world building elements that you could have actually built on, but instead it's just this nonsense, you know, journey story about getting MacGuffins so that, you know, to fix a problem that didn't need to be in there in the first place. Yeah. And like a few of the things people were annoyed about, I don't care about. I don't care that He-Man's ancestors black. I don't care that you know, that Teela had a main focus. Even like having Teela as that main side story, or even having her as the main story, but actually having He-Man in it for parts of it, would have been good. But He-Man is not. I repeat, not in this show. He's in it for the first, I think it's 15 minutes of the show, and then that is it. And look, just insane, just insane. You know, Evelyn's in it, and it's like she's pretty good, except for where she's like, you know, without having to follow Skeletor, I could have been master of the universe. And it's like, well, stop blaming him for your problems. Why weren't you then? uh, Look, Man at Arms is pretty good. He's actually one of the good characters in it. Yeah, yeah. So look, bold prediction for the next 5 episodes. Adam will die, possibly He-Man will die. I hope not. I hope that they're just using that as a cliffhanger. But my bold prediction is Teela will get the Sword of Power, and she will become the new He-Man or She-Man, which you know, he's probably that's probably what they're aiming for, given the times that we live in. Oh God, what a wasted opportunity. Anyway, subscribe, um, like the video. If anyone out there wants to talk to me about this nonsense, if you really liked it and you want to talk to me, that's cool. I'm happy to have a chat with you. If you really hated it, as well, leave a comment or somehow contact me. I don't even know how you do that through YouTube, but you know, contact me and I will talk to you about it. All right. Thank you. Have a good night.